Okay, so snorkel came in the mail a couple days ago, and I'm gonna start putting that on here, I guess. I haven't even held it up to the truck, see how it looks yet. Either gonna use this plastic bag to make a template because it didn't come with one, or some paper. This is the one it came with, the top snorkel piece. Kind of want to put this one on because it looks cool and it's supposed to filter out some more of the air in there, I guess. So I think I'm going with that one. And yeah, we'll see how far I get. I don't know if I'm just gonna make the template tonight or put the whole thing in. Cut a hole, big hole in here, that big probably. Be interesting. So now I got that on here. And mark the bolt holes that are gonna be in here, one there, a couple here, wherever. And then we'll see what happens next. So I'm just taking the air box off, just these two clips up here. One here, one here. And then 10mm for this clamp, take the sensor off. And then there's one down here, one on the back. Those are 12s, take those out. And then that just all comes out. Okay, so that's the hole it's going to come through. So I think I have to take the inner fender out. A bunch of 10mm bolts and a couple clips in here and take them off. This is starting to turn into a bigger project, I think, so I'm just going to kind of put the bolts in real quick and do it tomorrow. Got the template made, and yeah, kind of know what I'm working with now. So, put it back together and get it back out here tomorrow. So measure from here to this top hole, 27 inches. You can kind of see a little bit of a, right here, this is where the top of the fender is going to be. Here. This is the 8 color, kind of where those two meet. Fender's here. A-pillar starts here, so you kind of line it up. See where that actually is on the truck. Kind of right about there. Like that. So then the back part's going to be about here. Here. So we measure there. Here, 27. And then I measured here to here, 27. And this line here, it's kind of where the valley in the snorkel is, so that'll be on this line here. So it should be right about here. So I'm going to take it up and get something to eat and do this tomorrow. Alright. Alright, let's try this again today. So I got the template on here, taped it all up. I'm going to trace around this, mark all the bolt holes. There's an extra bolt hole here which I don't have another stud for, so I'm just going to use 5, I guess. I put the rubber boot in here. I don't know if you can see that, it's in there. Kind of felt around where that is up here and marked it. So I know that's the edge of, you know, it's going to sit right here, that tube. And then I kind of set that on here, put the template on where it would be, and then I still measured from this corner to this top bolt hole, which on here is about 26.5 from this kind of corner area, which is where it would meet on the A-pillar, top of the hood, that kind of intersection there. Measure from there to this top hole, 26.5, and measure that same thing on here, and that's where I taped it on, and it actually lined up right on where this is, so in my opinion it should be pretty good. This inner fender is really hard to get out, so I'm just gonna hopefully leave it in, because otherwise there's clips for each one of these which are impossible to get out. So I'm just gonna leave it in for now, and hopefully I can just get in up underneath this. So yeah, got my, I don't know, jigsaw, I guess. I think that'll work the best, and then we'll see what happens, I guess. This is kind of scary. Here we go. Got this a little bit bigger. I'm just drilling the holes for the mounting. So we're gonna do these two, and then there's two back here which I only have one bolt for, but I might just find another bolt too. Otherwise I'm gonna drill this one, I think. But I'm gonna do these four first and make sure that all fits first. There it is. Interesting. Okay. Take the tape off, do some painting on here and all the holes, and start putting this thing in. Got this all painted up. Got the studs Loctited in. Now I'm going to try to put this tube in to connect up with the airbox in here, and then once I get that in there, into that hole back in there, then I can mount the snorkel on. That worked out awesome. 20 seconds and it was in there. You can see that or not. It's in there. Hook up the airbox, and then there's the tube sticking out in here. So hopefully that'll be flexible enough to kind of get it in the snorkel. I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, there's just a little bit of a gap here, which you're not going to notice it. There's a light in the way. Then up here, I'm not drilling holes in my A-pillar. I'm just putting some kind of window sealer kind of stuff, which gets really hard and really sticky, so that's not going to go anywhere either. So yeah, put the top on here, get the boot lined up in here, and bolt everything back together, and then that'll be it. Cool. Alright. So I just got to put the inner fender on and put the top on the snorkel yet, and we're done. Putting the last few screws in here. Our fender crap. Can't believe how many clips and screws are on this thing. It's crazy. So there's the finished snorkel put on. This is just a Amazon cheap one. I think it looks pretty sweet. The only thing, it didn't come with a template, but made it work. So there you have it.